Hey everyone, I'm Kirby from Virtual Airshows, and we just wrapped up a great performance from the Virtual Red Arrows, as expected. One of the other teams headlining today is the Virtual Fighting Falcons. Well, I'm joined by their number one pilot. How are you doing today, Ghost?
I'm doing pretty well, how are you?
I'm not too bad either. So today is actually your debut performance, and it's extremely rare for a new fictional team to headline. What kind of pressure are you guys feeling today, and how long have you been preparing for this event?
We are feeling quite a bit of pressure. We've been preparing for about a year and a couple months now. We've started when the F-16 first came out with the goal of 2020 VFAT being our first show, but we never expected in a million years to be headlining it. So it has been, these past few weeks have been stressful, a lot of critiquing every single move we make. But we're getting ready and we're excited.
Yeah, I feel that one. I understand that some of your team members are good friends from previous teams. Which teams have you come from, and has this strengthened your team chemistry and overall bond?
Yes, so we all came from Black Phoenix Virtual Aerobatic teams, flying the F-15, and we, when we switched over to this team, there was definitely a learning curve of jets, but we all had a lot of chemistry and we're all good friends. I've met most of them in real life a couple times, so it made it a lot easier to focus on the flying, and we already had the trust of being friends and stuff built behind us, and kind of knew everyone's strengths and weaknesses, and we were able to work off that, and here we are today.
Sweet. And with any new team, there's always the ups and downs. What kind of things have you struggled with building this team? And on a personal level, what challenges have you faced trying to lead it?
When it comes to building the team, coming up with maneuvers that are unique also, but around the jet. The jet was a big hurdle for us. It felt, all coming from the F-15, I think it was all a little bit of a shock for us trying to learn the jet and how it handles and controls. The netcode has also been a really big struggle for us with some of our maneuvers. Flying close formation, we do a lot of high G formation maneuvers, which has affected us with the netcode sometimes. And on a personal level, just trying to balance life with leading and trying to make sure I can be there for the team and more than just flying, but coming up with music ideas and just building a show all around that everyone likes, but keeping chemistry with a day-to-day life. It's been pretty tough, but happy with how it's going so far.
Yeah, well, I was actually just about to say that it's pretty known that initially the ED F-16 can be pretty challenging to fly in close formation, especially after transitioning from the F-15. Do you think that your team has reached a point where you feel confident in your abilities to fly at VFAT?
I do. There was some rocky roads leading up to it. Quality control, we were very, very nervous about submitting that because we had just come off a break and we weren't feeling too great. But we're feeling good now. We've improved a ton since then, and we're just kind of repeating the show over and over and getting those fine details ready to go. It's definitely a curve from the F-15 in every way, with the throttle to how the jet handles in G. Just all of it was a big change for us. So learning all that was challenging, but I think it makes it feel worth it when we can pull off a good show, knowing that it's a tough jet to fly.
Yeah, well, I've already seen your demonstration from the quality check that you're talking about, and I can't help but notice that you have some pretty unique maneuvers packed in there. In what way did the team choreograph the demonstration?
Yeah, so when I was coming up with the idea for the team, we kind of just came up with your traditional cookie cutter show. It was a 7-ship demo at the start, and it was a very kind of every other like major team that flies F-16s or 18s, Blue Angels, Thunderbirds, swap between the solos and the Diamond. And we lost a couple members just due to life getting in the way or stuff like that. And so when we went down to 5 ships, we wanted to be something original. We knew this was our first show, and to make the biggest impact on the audience, we had to be original. And so we really sat down with the idea of how can we make maneuvers that no one else has seen, Or how can we take a maneuver that people have seen and make it our own so that everything throughout the show feels original and unique?
That's fantastic. It was great talking to you today, Ghost. Good luck later. I'll be looking forward to your show.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, see you later, mate.